Good morning, Collie friends. So, welcome to Science Friday. I stole that from NPR, but we can use it. They won't care. I don't think so. So, we are making dish soap silly putty. So, here's what's kind of funny with science. Sometimes it doesn't work the first time. So, I tried it one time, and it was disgusting. It was like a gooey, gross mess. It was fun to play with, but disgusting. The second time, it worked out great. Look at this. Came out fabulous. And then I went to post it to YouTube and realized that I had cut off my head on the video. So we're going to try it again. And that's what happens with science. Sometimes you have to do it a couple, 3 times. So we need 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. 1, 2, a tablespoon and a half of the dish soap. And the thing that's kind of cool is that if I put in too much, I can just add more cornstarch. If I don't put in enough, I can just add more dish soap. So here's 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Of dish soap. And here's a half a tablespoon of dish soap. That might have been a little too much. We'll find out. And then I'm going to mix it. Ooh, and it says for about 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to keep going. I think what I did wrong the first time is I think I got my hands in there a little bit too soon. So I'm going to keep using my spoon right now. Get my sides. And although I don't know, this looks goopy like the first time. This doesn't look as firm as that stuff. So I think, see how it's really gooey? Watch this. Stuff is gooey. I think I might need a little more cornstarch. So I'm going to do it like this. Because that has just soap on it and I didn't want to get that in the cornstarch. Just sprinkle a little bit. Oh, that's better. I don't want it to be too dry, but I want to be able to handle it because it's no fun if you can't handle it. Alright. Let's see. Still kind of gooey. Let me roll it in a ball. Ooh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. And that is dish soap silly putty. Have a great Friday, everybody. That did not work the way I thought it would, but that happens with science sometimes. So all I did, I wasn't trying to be sneaky, I just added the dish soap, and now I'm going to try the cornstarch again. 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. 1, 2. It came out more like a goop than a silly putty. So let me stir it. So it might turn out that this is really more of a goop than a silly putty. So let's see, because usually with silly putty, you can play with it in your hands, you can roll it around like a ball. So this looks great right now. Just like that. That looks like what I was expecting, but it didn't seem to stay that way the last time. Keep stirring with the spoon. And then maybe if I make sure my hands are dry, let me get a dish towel before I touch it, because maybe my hands were wet. I don't know. There's some variables here, I think. Yeah. It definitely feels a little bit more like a goop than a silly putty, but look at this. Aha. Second time's a charm. I am not sure what I did wrong the first time, but that's science. Look at that. Oh, it feels great. And the good part is because it's dish soap, it washes up really easily too. The cornstarch, everything just comes right off. Wow. Alright, so there you go. Look at that. I love it. Ah! Dish soap silly putty. Have a great weekend, everybody. Keep learning alive. Alright. Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, April 3rd, and we are going to make some silly putty. We're going to use cornstarch and dish soap. So, we need 1.5 tablespoons of dish soap and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, a small bowl, and a spoon for stirring. So, I'm going to start with the cornstarch because that won't stick to the spoon. So you go like this and it makes it a nice level tablespoon. This is 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. There we go. And it says 1.5 tablespoons of dish soap. So I'm going to do my 1 tablespoon, that's pretty easy. I don't have a half a tablespoon. I could do like 3 teaspoons is a tablespoon, but even that would be tough because it would be like 1.5 teaspoons. So I'm going to do this 1 tablespoon, and then I'm just going to kind of guess at the other half. And if I guessed wrong, one of the things that's kind of cool is that I can just either add some more if it doesn't seem the right consistency, or I could add more cornstarch. So I'm going to stir this, and it says on my directions to stir for about 10 seconds. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and it's starting to come together pretty nicely. And it says to work it until everything's combined. Let's see. Oh, do you know what's kind of cool? Is it's warm. And I think the reason it's warm is because it's a chemical reaction. Something's happening with the cornstarch and the soap. So I'm actually going to take it right out of the bowl. And I'm going to work it in my hands for a little bit. And what I think is going to happen is that the longer I work it, the easier it'll be to use. So let's see. Do that. I'm just going to put it right here for a minute and get some more out of the bowl. I'm going to look at my directions, which say work the putty until all the ingredients in the bowl are combined thoroughly. So now I've made a giant mess. So let's see what happens with my giant mess. I take it. This is science, my friend. Science doesn't always do what you think it's going to do. Let's do this. This is Collins. My goodness. It is a giant mess. I'm going to add a little more cornstarch and see what happens. Nope. I think this might be a science fail. Wash it off.